line in 3, 2, 1, go.
Take it to final line for the Red Alliance. They get, looks like 2 of those notes rather quickly, as the blue went quickly for the ones that the red did not get. However, red looks like they've scored every one they've grabbed, where blue doing the same. It's going to be close. 46-41 coming out of Autonomous. Blue was able to cut the lead in half from the last match as we look to have the same strategy as we did before. Killer Bees playing some defense as they now have notes to score. 3005, the Robochargers trying what they did before, stealing notes from the Killer Bees stash. Here's some more notes for your Killer Bees as the Robo Jackets go to grab to pass some more notes. The Red Alliance has not invested in much defense, outside of some that they did, with the Killer Bees in between firing cycles. 3005 interfering with the Bees, leading to a very close score here in the middle of this match. Team Rush and the Gems are sending notes over as the Robo Jackets and Robo Wranglers are doing the same. 3005 is doing cleanup for your Blue Alliance. However, it looks like they're also trying to play defense on the side. 148 playing defense as Red starts to amp. Team Rush coming over to help out their partners who are being defended. 93 to 82, with only 2 amp notes separating these 2 alliances. Team Rush gets a note, shoots it over at the same time as the Robo Wranglers. We got multiple world-class teams here on the field playing right now. With Rush, the Gems, the Bees, all 6 robots are world-class. Only here at the Kettering All-Star Tournament has there ever been alliances this powerful. Robo Wranglers are defending the Red Alliance. However, the Red Alliance has started doing full cycles to ensure that they get some of those points. 131 to 117, sorry. We got some high scoring matches, and this might be another one for the ages. The Gems have started coming back, doing full cycles with Rush. We've gone from a 2-pass, 1 clean, to a 2-pass slash 2 cycle, 1 clean. 150 to 133. If the red wins, they're on the finals. If blue wins, we get one more match with some of these great strategies. Team Rush trying to make their way back to the field. 14 seconds left. Not much climbing, it looks like. 159 to 142. One more cycle here for red. If they can score some more, they can put it away. 169, 142. Another amp roll for the red. Rush is up. Bees and Gems are on the ground, and 1 up for blue. And we have our scores for that match. Let's see who wins. The winner is your notorious RBG, moving on to the finals, 179 to 158. Now a huge round of applause from everyone here and around the world for that Blue Alliance. That alliance, the Robo Alliance, putting up a score of 158, which is an incredibly one to be proud of in this game. Thank you for coming. You did a wonderful job, and let's give it back up to the fun desk.
Well, there you have it. We do have our first finalist going in. That is your number 1 alliance, RBG, making it through with a phenomenal performance. 88 total notes scored in that match, James, and it is looking so good for the number 1 alliance. Number 4 alliance will put up a heck of a fight with something like that. A lot of great strategy that's going to go into this match that we can break down here, James. So talk to me more about what happened this one as we go into instant replay.
So that number 4 alliance, they did do the pivot that we thought they would do. And they stuck with defense, but they also pivoted triple offense. 148 playing this hybrid passing defensive role that was really fun to watch. In Auton, they also won Auton. They grabbed more notes than the Red Alliance could. However, they were less accurate, missing 2 shots, coming out behind 46 to 41. That was really the crux of the Blue Alliance's Auton. Going into Teleop, we see 148 start off with some defense there, defended by 33 actually. as they start to pass. 148 is going to look for when the Red Alliance was amplified, and that's when they hop over to defense. Pretty cool to see that heads-up driving. They needed to have the firepower of triple offense. It almost made the difference. They really hung with the Red Alliance for so long, but the notorious RBG was just too powerful. The speed of the Alliance was just unstoppable.
You know, when we talk about the All-Star event here, not only is it All-Star Robots, but really the kind of the who's who of coaches at this event as well, too, as it comes in. It's always interesting to see, you know, in the background, you see these alliances meeting together. And I think one of the greatest things is that with this event, they've been doing it the entire event. So a lot of the coaches that I talk to here, talking about how their strategy's been evolving. Each alliance, they play a different one. They have a couple different plays in their back pocket for what they're going to do. Really cool stuff here.
I love to see how it develops into really that professional sports feel. There is plays. There's a playbook for these coaches and these drive teams to use. It's really cool. So, for example, 148, when they come back on that dynamic defense, at first they were really effective at shutting down 33. The Gems and Rush pivoted. They come back during that amplification and are able to shoot over top of the 148 defense, effectively eliminating the effectiveness of 148's amp defense, thus allowing RBG to pull ahead with this match and send themselves to the finals at the Kettering AllStar Alliance Invitational.
Yeah, our RBG pretty much able to keep kind of a 2-note lead throughout the rest of the time. And here you do see right here with about 30 seconds left, it's probably about the closest we're getting, but we're still talking about a 17-point differential. Endgame here, though, interesting as it goes through. Both alliances pretty much doing what they need to do for this as well, too. But Red Alliance, watch as 33 still pouring on into that amp as well, too. I just love this continued play by them as they go pretty much to the last second of continued scoring, and that's really what you have to do.
Absolutely. 33 and 3005 both have that stinger climber where they kind of go in at the last minute. 33 not able to convert on this one, but they can go on the side. They can harmonize with other robots. Really an innovative idea that they have on these robots.
So overall, as we go into here, we do, like I said, have our first finalists on this. Semifinal number 2 coming up here. Let's